And welcome, SFL Nation, to the Thunderdome here in Chicago, Illinois, where we have two teams in this Week 10 matchup who are looking to solidify their spots. Actually, one team actually had their spot on lock, while the other one's ready to scratch and claw their way to the playoffs. It's the Denver Nightwings invading the home of the Chicago Wildcats with Rasta Santagria on stats. The Commissioner Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters. This is T. Roy Gaines, and my partner tonight is the great one, Dan Mitchell. How's it going?
Thanks for having me out here, T-Roy. You know, it could be a great one tonight. You have the 8-1 Denver Nightwings versus the 4-5 Chicago Wildcats. Wildcats are looking for a monumentous upset that could really help themselves into the playoffs as we are hitting Week 10 already. This whole season has flown on by, T-Roy. You know, last week, Denver won over Queen City, and Chicago lost versus Las Vegas. See if they can come over that defeat and bring them a great victory. How are you doing tonight, T-Roy?
I'm doing fine. I'm getting ready for this exciting matchup. It looks like Denver has won the toss. They will kick it off. So we're going to see Chicago's offense take the field first. Dan, what are you looking forward to seeing what Chicago's offense going to do against this great Denver Nightwings team?
Well, I mean, you have someone like E.T. King in the gun, so I'm hoping he comes out here high flying. He has over 2,100 yards on the season so far, and he's got plenty of options to throw to. I think the main man to watch out would be your Greg Soto tonight. Bit of a later signing, but he has been monumentous for Chicago's offensive core.
And the kick is taken beyond the 20. He breaks the tackle, gets it to the 33-yard line. Great return for Chicago. That kick return was by Davius Reed, number 18. And E.T. King, the quarterback, is getting ready to lead his team on the field. Let's go over their starters real quick. E.T. King is the quarterback. The running backs are Robert Johnson and Mikey Aprota. Wide receivers are Davius Reed, Greg Soto, James Tobin, and the tight ends, Benjamin Warner. Those are your offensive stars for Chicago. Got the power I formation as Johnson gets the carry, goes up the middle, and gets tackled after a 1-yard gain. And the defensive stars for Denver will be the defensive ends, Marlon Marshall and Michael Rochester. Defensive tackle, Destroyer, great name there. Linebackers are Richie Leopold, Alan Wiseman. Corners are Matt Papano, Nick Kimler, Rosca Santagria. That sounds familiar. And safeties are Josh Vasquez and Maurice Lloyd. Those are your defensive stars for Denver. We got 2nd and 9. And it is picked off. It looks like number 12 for Chicago had a chance to pick it off, but make the catch. But Rosca Santagria, the stat man, made his interception.
Yeah, what a beautiful interception to start off this game right now for Denver. Really, there was a slight bat away right there by number 43, Maurice Lloyd, who may have slightly altered the direction the ball was going for Santagria just to really pop it into his hands. Denver starting with beautiful field position around the 48-yard line.
And they got split backs in the backfield. Be 1st and 10 for Jarrett McChesney, the star running back for Denver. And he will get the carry, goes up the gut, untouched for about 8 yards before he gets tackled at the, it's like 9, all right, I missed the mark, at the 39-yard line, excuse me. There, let's go over the offensive stars for Denver. We got Josh Miller, the quarterback. Jared McChesney and R.E. Mills are the running backs for Denver. Wide receivers are Giacomo Jones, Bryce Battle, and Logan Kill. Tight end is Jeremy Mosley. Guards are Gene Benazzi and D'Amico Ryan. Those are your offensive stars for Denver. Is now 2nd and 2. Miller takes the snap, fires over the middle, pass is a caught. Nice one-handed catch by number 14, Bryce Battle. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 30, Dan.
Yeah, Bryce Battle coming in with one-handed jumping catch. I mean, he's in 3rd for yards per reception right now in the SFL. And, I mean, that was just a beautiful display of individual just athleticism right there.
That was a swaglicious catch there. Great catch by Battle. Now 1st and 10 at the 30 of Chicago. And Miller drops back to pass, fires it immediately. Is caught by Logan Kill. And that's a 9-yard gain. Let's go over defensive stars of Chicago real quick. Number 74, Moore Rivers and Gerald Giudice are the defensive tackle and defensive ends. Also joined by Khalil Thomas and Danny Stinson at that spot. Linebackers are Clint Hendershot and Buddy Blaze. Corners are Ron Huff, Kanye Rockefeller, Jesse Vick. Safeties are Jack Hacksaw and Ryan Yosef. Those are your stars on the defensive side for Chicago. It'll be 2nd and 1. All right, sorry for that. It's now 2nd and 5 at the 6 for Chicago. Inside handoff to McChesney. He almost got the first down, be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, just right up the gut right there. 3rd and 2. You know, they're setting up strong. They got one more chance to really break through. Let's see if Chicago's defense can really bend, not break right here. I mean, it's a big moment to see who can get the early momentum going.
3rd and 2, power I formation. Can the defense hold McChesney? And yes, they can. What a hit by number 32, Jack Hacksaw. Be able to stop McChesney, which is not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, the week 3 signing Rook, who's got 43 total tackles right now on the season, just comes in. Free safety, just doing his job. An open tackle right there. What a beautiful tackle really was. 4th and inches ends up for Denver.
And they're going for it. Will they actually go for it on 4th and inches? Looks like they're going to try to draw Chicago off sides. I'll just go ahead and hike the ball. You just got inches to go for the first down, and they will waste a timeout. Dan, what do you think about that? I'm kind of shocked that they didn't go for it with McChesney.
I really thought they should have. You know, I saw it last week. You know, a team actually went for it when they were this close on their 4th down. I was super excited because you never see it in the SFL. You see a lot of these, you know, they wait to the 4th down. They're trying to draw them off sides and then just end up taking a field goal. But I think, you know, when you got a weapon like McChesney who can just really barrel on through, just gut punch it down the middle, I think you could have made up that yardage, but now they have to settle for 3, which gives Chicago plenty of chance really just to take the lead as they can get this ball back.
And Kramer Jackman, who's still perfect on the season, will attempt his 27th field goal attempt. And it's good from 19 out, and Denver gets an early lead, but Dan, looks like Chicago can take a moral victory holding them to 3.
Yeah, I mean, right now, if I was Chicago, I'd be feeling pretty good. You know, Denver was moving fast. They got high fly, and they spread the ball around. So now when it ends up just being 3, you know, pat a bit of a back on it if you were Chicago's defense.
All right, we'll see if Davius Reed, number 18, will have a chance to give Chicago good field position again. He'll field the kick deep in his end zone, takes it out. He got just to the 18-yard line. Not as good as return from the last one. Chicago will start there, Daniel.
Yeah, they got, you know, a bit better starting field position, but ended up throwing it into the interception you saw on the first drive. See if they can hold on to the ball a bit better. I mean, that last interception can be argued it was knocked off course into the defender's hands. So see if they have more open targets. I don't think that will discourage E.T. King, though, at all.
E.T. King entering today's game with 15 touchdowns. He now, unfortunately, has 16 interceptions. He looks to get back on the plus side with the touchdowns. He gets a swing pass to Johnson, who, unfortunately, his momentum was stopped after the catch. He only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Should be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I'm surprised he can get dropped back behind the line as he had 2 defenders barreling down on him. But he got just up enough, so instead they just lose a down and not any yardage.
Oh, Robert Johnson's not a bad receiver out of the backfield. That was his 31st reception. He has 186 yards up to this point. A very reliable target for E.T. King, but he fires it right away over the middle for a first down. Pass is caught by Benjamin Warren, number 87.
Yeah, look at that tight end, almost quick fly right there. Just no step, no drop, just immediately pull burst of speed from Warner, and then a pass right there. Warner not really getting used that much, only had 50 yards before this game, but what a great use right there, picking up another 10.
And why not? He's 6'5". He is the tallest receiver on this Wildcats offense, as E.T. King could not get rid of the ball. He avoids one sack, but got sacked by number 99, Michael Rochester. That is his 5th sack.
I just want to point out, sorry, T-Roy, but I just want to point out, even though he got sacked, he made it back up to the line of scrimmage. So even though he got sacked, no yards lost.
So I guess we couldn't give him the sack. We got to make it as a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Good job by E.T. King not losing any yards on that play. 2nd and 10. He'll fire it right away. Pass is caught for a 7-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 3 from there. Pass caught by James Tobin.
Yeah, James Tobin coming out. Week 7 signing. Brand new. Pretty much hasn't been used at all yet. Picking up the quick corner route right there. And what a good catch to start it out on. I mean, they're picking up some yards. They're going to keep the chains moving if they can, or at least setting themselves up for it.
We take a look at Greg Soul getting ready to potentially maybe block for his star running back. We'll see here. We got the power eye. And Johnson gets the carry, goes up the middle, and gets enough for a 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 41.
Yeah, Johnson, you know, the week 6 signing for the Wildcats with 347 yards. Already 88 carries. You know, Wildcats are already using their brand new weapon to his full potential, and it can shine right there as he picks up the 4 yards for the 1st down. What a great just starting rookie.
And we got the same formation, but the wide receiver is flipped to the bottom of the screen, but Johnson gets the carry, bounces to his left. Unfortunately, had to prematurely hop, and he gets tackled for no gain.
Yeah, we've been seeing this trend right now. I think that's the 3rd time that the 1st down has not gained any yards to you, right? Only for them to make something out of it.
Tackle made by Richie Leopold, number 48 of Denver. 2nd and 10 at the 42. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this 1st quarter. Trips to the left of E.T. Key. He'll fire over the middle. Pass is caught for an 8-yard gain by Benjamin Warner again. It'll be 3rd and 2 at midfield.
Yeah. Getting their tight end involved right now. Maybe the Wildcats changing up their plan. 2nd time Warner's run that route. That time, though, E.T. King held onto the ball for a second more, but he still picks up the 8 yards. I mean, getting right now just in Johnson range to try and pick up 2 to 3 yards for the 1st down.
And E.T. King has 2 wide receivers to his right. Denver looked like they're blitzing, but backs off. E.T. King able to shake off one tackler. Decides to throw it, and he's lucky that was not intercepted. I'm surprised E.T. King didn't decide to run for the 1st down. It'll be 4th and 2 there.
Yeah, that should have been in the hands of multiple. 48 and 59 I saw on Denver's side right there. But, I mean, really, I think E.T. King could have ran at least possibly inches away, but he could have had that 1st down instead trying to elect to throw it on the run after avoiding a sack. Now 4th and 2, Chicago will most likely punt it away.
Disappointed into a good drive for Chicago. We'll see if their special teams can pin Denver deep here with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left in this 1st quarter. And the punt is on the way. Fielded behind the 20-yard line. He'll get stopped at the 18. Punt fielded by Bryce Battle. And everyone, if you're new to the Simulation Football League, you're watching the first controllers esport where strategy and AI instead of thumbs determines outcome. Team submits game plans prior to the simulation and results play out live in real time with hundreds of viewers, turn players, scouts, coaches, and team owners on the field to create an all-new kind of virtual reality. Visit www.simulationfl.net for more information. And pass is caught for a 6-yard gain by number 11, Giacomo Jones. It'll be 2nd and 4 for Denver.
Yeah, Giacomo Jones coming into this game with 653 yards, a very substantial amount. 2nd on the Denver Nightwings right there. Picking up nice, 6-yard gain right there on a quicker route. See what Denver does if they continue that plan.
2nd and 4. Power I formation. And McChesney gets the carry, goes up the middle, and weren't for his offensive guard, Jenny Benazzi, getting away a little bit. McChesney could have had more yards, but he got the first down.
Yeah, McChesney just have an open hole down the middle, burst of speed. It got stopped by the secondary of Chicago almost immediately, but that was after he picked up the first down, so the chains continue to move.
We got trips to the right of McChesney, one wide receiver to the left. That's Giacomo Jones. We got play action pass with Miller. He fires over the middle. Pass is caught for a 6-yard gain. Also, let's give a little scoring update. Fort Worth is currently leading Louisville 17-7 at the second quarter near halftime.
Yeah, man, that's a big upset right there. Louisiana also 8-1. Fort Worth, they're 4-5 as well.
And McChesney carries it up the gut for another first down. Louisiana is one of the top 2 teams along with Denver. They have the first and second spot on lock right now. It's kind of shocked to see them trailing by 10 as of right now, but as we saw last week, Louisiana can just flip the switch at any moment. As Miller gets the snap, fires it to McChesney right away. He's able to get some yards, about 6, before he's tackled at the 44-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4 there.
Yeah, nice swing pass out there to McChesney. Surprised that it seems like Denver's keep picking up these 6-yard gains, setting themselves up for a manageable first down, which is a great game plan because then McChesney can also just run it up the gut when necessary, really keeping Chicago's defense on their toes. They've been swapping out of this 4-3 a lot.
And it'll be a play action pass. And Miller fires over the middle, and he does not complete the catch pass to number 29, the backup running back. Great job by the defense of Chicago, making this a very important 3rd and 4.
Yeah, that right there is the backup halfback, Skeeter Baja, who ends up dropping the ball as he gets hit. Needs a bit more stick-em on those hands as he just couldn't hold on to it, setting Denver up for this 3rd and 4.
We got, again, trips formation to the right of Miller. Giacomo Jones to his left. We got another play action pass by Miller. Fires it to the left. It's caught by Giacomo Jones. Too easy. He got both feet in for the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 47 of Chicago.
I mean, when you just set up for that, basically 4 yards away from your first down, but you want to mix it up on defense for your 3rd down conversion, you throw that corner out that they've been favoring a good bit tonight, and it's working out for Denver as they just keep moving these chains slowly but surely.
We got trips formation again. Just switch the sides. 3 wide receivers to the left of Miller. It'll be a carry by McChesney. He goes nowhere. Gang tackle right away. And Moore Rivers was the first one to get to McChesney.
Yeah, Rivers with, 5 TFLs so far on the season and 12 tackles. He just stands by that line and, he's just a presence you have to be careful for. And he just brings McChesney down right there. Now they're down 2 yards.
2nd and 12. 30 seconds left before the end of the first quarter. Miller fires it to his right. Pass is caught by number 84, Jeremy Mosley. His pass is caught by my former fullback, R.E. Mills. It'll be 3rd and 10 after a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, Mills, who, is a huge, just pretty much receiver for Denver, has no running yards whatsoever, but that would put him up to 299 receiving yards. So, interesting use of their fullback.
And they will get this play off before the end of the first quarter. Miller fires over the middle. It's caught for a first down. Yes, it was. Pass is caught by Bryce Bell as we reach the end of the first quarter, where so far both defenses are bending but not breaking. Denver has the lead, only up by 3. You're watching the Simulation Football League on the SFL's YouTube channel. Want more SFL content? Our Discord community has podcasts, articles, and highlights about the league, its teams, and its players. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Simulationfl and visit our website at www.simulationfl.net for more information, features, and information. With Ross DeSantigria on stats, Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters. Dan Mitchell and T-Roy Gaines here, broadcasting the action here in the Thunderdome. As McChesney able to break one tackle before he gets game tackle at the 29. Moore Rivers gets his second tackle of the game. Would be second and 9.
Yeah, they end up giving him that 1 yard. I mean, he kind of fought for it, I guess, forward progress. He was kind of in the air during it, but gave him the 1.
Offset eye towards the right of Miller. 2 wide receivers in that direction as well. It'll be a carry for McChesney. Breaks the first tackle. He gets the first down before he gets stopped at the 19. What a run and good blocking from his lead blockers. McChesney gets the first down for Denver.
That time again, the free safety Jack Hacksaw comes around for the pretty much touchdown-saving tackles. He was the last man who was going to end up stopping McChesney. Really hanging out in that secondary position, staying open and adapting quickly, pretty much saving Chicago twice from being down a solid 14 points.
But now Denver's inside the red zone looking to capitalize. It's 1st and 10 for them as McChesney gets the carry up the middle. Breaks the first tackle. It gets into a goal situation for Denver. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7. What a run by McChesney.
Yeah, and really just giving it up for the 2 guards, Gene Benazzi and Damico Ryan, who are just opening up this line for McChesney. You know, he has almost no one to really contest with. A bit of a juke, a bit of a shimmy, but it really ends up taking the secondary to bring him down just yard after yard after yard. Now Denver's 1st and goal on Chicago's 7.
Bloody Blaze was able to make that touchdown-saving tackle. 1st and goal at the 7, as Dan said. McChesney gets the carry again, cuts it back to the right, and gets to the 2-yard line. Denver's just keep knocking and knocking away, but the last time Dale's in this position, Chicago defense was able to hold.
Yeah, let's really see. I mean, the key was that the secondary got pushed so far up since they're at this goal line defense that they could just stop McChesney. See if they can do it again, or if Denver elects to go for a quick pass game. I think that would be the best option for them right here.
And they're going to give it to McChesney, and he walks in. Unfortunately for number 26, Jesse Vick, he gets sent to the Shadow Realm thanks to McChesney's powerful touchdown run.
Exactly, T-Roy. That corner barely even touched McChesney before he threw him off to the side like he was nothing but a leaf in the wind and just walked right into the end zone, putting Denver up to 9-10 pending the extra point. Great drive overall right there by Denver. That would be a 15-play, 80-yard drive for that 5-yard rushing touchdown.
And Kramer Jackman is back to potentially give Denver a 10-point lead with this extra point attempt. High snap, but the kick is on its way, and it's good. And Denver is now up 10-0 and at a very quiet Thunderdome, which is what the visitors would like to have happen to get the advantage on their side, Dan.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Right now, Denver has all the momentum going for them, but Chicago is about to get the ball back. We've seen sparks of a few things. You know, they're getting their tight end involved to mix it up. Johnson hasn't really had enough chances to run the ball. We'll have to see. E.T. King, you know, he has the 1 interception, but besides that, he's perfect.
As Davius Reed will down it, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Chicago at their own 20-yard line. And everyone, you can catch the SFL live every July through October and every January through April over the weekends and Monday nights on 11 Sports for the fans and the SFL's YouTube and Twitch channels. Follow us at Simulationfl on Twitter to always get the most up-to-date broadcast dates, times, and matchups so you don't miss a moment of the action. So far, Chicago is trailing by 10. E.T. Key is trying to change that, but almost got his pass picked off by Nick Kimler. Great job by the corner for Denver.
Yeah, that right there. But if you saw, E.T. King was being pressured. They started blitzing him real hard. He didn't pull back enough, so the whole line was just coming straight to eat his face. And he just tried to get the ball away. Slightly ball, you know, he was just off course, so they end up 2nd and 10.
Right now, the old Lions struggling just as much as the team that has the same colors in the No Fun League up in Cincinnati. Oof. 2nd and 10. Chicago's old Lions trying to change that, giving Johnson a chance to get a 1-yard carry. It'll be 3rd and 9 there.
Yeah, I mean, Johnson has 7 yards compared to McChesney, who already has 60, but I mean, he hasn't had really chance to break away. It's his second or third carry right there, so just to give him a few more chances before we call it.
No backs in the backfield on this 3rd and 9. Can E.T. King convert this first down attempt? And he does! Somebody got Moss. Great job by number 81, Greg Soto.
I said
Moss
to
in the
watch
secondary.
I said to watch out for him, T-Roy. I said if you're going to watch out for a wide receiver, Greg Soto's the man. 2v1, he still comes up in the air with it, with a massive game right there. Just a huge shift in momentum right there for Chicago. And, I mean, they're at their own 44. Keep doing that. I mean, find Soto. See where he is on the field. And if King can pass to him, watch out.
We got the power I formation for Chicago. Johnson gets the carry. Tries to get something out of nothing, but it gets a 1-yard gain. And I can tell you from personal experience, Dan, SFL Nation, it's very hard to run against this Denver offense. I couldn't even get 100 yards against them, if I remember from our earlier matchup.
Yeah, no, it is a tough line to get against. You know, when you have Dennis Terrell, Michael Rochester, and a bunch of others just lining up for you, watch out.
We got I formation. 7-step drop for E.T. King. Plenty of time. Might have to get rid of that ball. He does. Pass is caught by Johnson, who gets his ribs destroyed. And your broadcast partner for tonight, Damon Simeon, likes to say this. Y'all serving ribs and you didn't invite us? Hurt our feelings.
Well, he sure did get ribbed right on down as they pick up that 1-3 and 9. Chicago's got to do something. They had the spark of something with Soto, but we haven't seen really much else coming out of them.
Another 3rd down and 9 with no backs in the backfield. As King fires it over the middle, and it's caught for another 1st down by guess who? Greg Soto once again.
I'm just going to stick to what I said. Greg Soto, watch out for him. Even then, once again, I think he was almost 3-on-1 right there by the defense. Still coming up with that ball. Still picking up huge yards, and they're already at Denver's 32.
Greg Soto's trying to create a highlight reel against the secondary of Denver right now. Johnson goes up the gut. Untouched until he got the 1st down at the 22-yard line. Chicago's offense is on fire right now.
Denver's line was sleeping. He just got great blocks. Johnson, once again, he looked like what McChesney was doing last drive where it took the secondary to bring him down. So, I mean, now they're at Denver's 22, about to hit the red zone. I mean, even just getting some points up in a field goal makes it a single-score game. So, just get it there, and I think Chicago's feeling good.
And great block by Mikey and Pro to help spring Johnson for that 11-yard gain. Be 1st and 10 at the 22. King will fire it to number 85. Pass is caught by the backup receiver for no gain. Just a safety valve there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I think King wasn't really looking ahead. He just saw that he was about to get dropped, and he didn't really want to play that game at all. So instead, he doesn't. Passes it off, but, I mean, then the receiver gets brought down. That was Jimmy Sanders, the backup tight end, on that catch.
2nd and 10 as Johnson gets the carry. Hurdles the defender. That'll help him get 3 yards, make it a more manageable 3rd and 7. They are now in the red zone for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, this could be a big moment right here. I mean, all they got to do is they can play it safe and, you know, they're pretty much guaranteed a field goal. Or they can play a bit more loose, see if they can get it to Soto in the end zone and pick up a bit more points.
We got an interesting matchup with Greg Soto and Mark Papano at the bottom of the screen. Pass is fired to the middle, however, it is caught for a 1st down by Davius Reed. So they probably was thinking about Soto, and Reed was able to catch him 1st and go at the 8.
Yeah, Reed's first reception right there on the game, just wide open on the bottom of the field, crossing route right down the middle. Looks beautiful, picks up the 1st down and a little bit more. Looked like they ended up on the 8. I think they gave him a little bit on that one, but still on Denver's 8 with a new set of downs. That's exactly what Chicago needed.
We got the power I formation. It's 1st and go at the 8-yard line. Can Chicago cash this in? Johnson gets the carry, goes up the gut, and carries a couple of defenders to the 4-yard line. He has 26 yards on 8 carries. 2nd and go at the 4.
I mean, a pickup of 4 is definitely better than what Johnson was doing earlier. Seems like he just needed a bit of warm-up, a little bit of oil in his engine, and he's starting to get it revving. So, I mean, 2nd and goal, Chicago is knocking on that end zone.
And Johnson's to the immediate left of E.T. King. He gets the snap. Has plenty of time. Fires over the middle. It's caught for a touchdown. Greg Soto once again.
T-Roy, you were talking about a highlight reel. That was just a highlight play. That could have been a play of the week. That was an amazing touchdown, one-handed over his head, it looked like, swimming the arm down over the defender, jumping a little bit too, flipping the ball around his hand as the end. What a beautiful touchdown by Chicago between E.T. King and Greg Soto. I mean, what a play all around. That brings Greg Soto up to 5 touchdowns on the season. You think he'd have more with just how well he's playing.
A great job by Benjamin Warner, the tight end, doing a unofficial pick, preventing the defenders of Denver from stopping Soto from making that catch. We got a bad snap, and it's blocked! And that could come back to haunt Chicago. Great job by the Denver Nightwings special teams, be able to block a kick attempt by Rob Ems.
I mean, it didn't even look like it was really Denver. It was a Denver player who was dragging a Chicago lineman with him, which both their bodies really just seemed to block the ball. Now we have a 10-6 game. We're starting to get into that odd score territory.
We got 4:17 left in this exciting second quarter. Battle takes it outside, out of the end zone, and could not get to the 20-yard line. He's bearing off down it at the end zone. So just subtract 1 yard. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 19 instead of the 20.
I mean, he went right down the gut right there, trying to play against a special teams just, ball of both defenders and offense. It was a whole mess, really. But 19 really yard less. No big deal, I think, unless it comes back on like this play.
And right now, Josh Miller is making some adjustments at the line. He got split backs behind him, 2 wide receivers sandwiching him. McChesney gets the carry. And great job by, almost say that's number 32, Jack Hacksaw, preventing McChesney from getting more than 2 yards.
Yeah, Hacksaw been just MVP, him and Ryan Yosef on defense, really. Safety's coming in, just, bring in the pain. Give it up for, the whole secondary of Chicago.
We got trips to the right for Miller. 1 wide receiver to his left. That's Giacomo Jones. McChesney's a no setback on this 2nd and 8. Play action pass by Miller. Pump fakes. Fires it. And great job by Clint Hendershot. Number 59 with the pat down. Be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, right there on the inside. Hendershot with the jumping just pat. Not letting it. I really thought we were about to see Josh Miller get brought down, though, as there was a Chicago defensive man right at his feet. Just happened to fall.
We got no backs in the backfield. Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to the left of Miller, 1 to the right. That looked like it's Logan Keel. Miller gets the pass, gets a snap, fires on the middle. It's caught by Logan Keel. He gets his ribs destroyed, but he still got the first down, Dingle.
Oh, no, you're good, but I mean, what a play. I mean, you had the entire defense coming right into Josh Miller right there for a blitz. You got the man defense, so just pulling back. But when all you have is the man coming out, and you got a man like Logan Keel in the back, that's a scary thing. Keel, the number 1 receiver for Denver, who had 699 yards coming into this game, so he's over 700 for the season right now. That's a great pickup for Denver.
It'll be 1st and 10 at that 43 with 3 minutes left in this first half. Swing past McChesney, who had to spin it around, catch it with 1 hand. The swag is just dripping off of his body after that 8-yard nice catch.
I mean, I think the sweat and the drip got a little evaporated, T-Roy, as he turned on the afterburners and just started shooting. Because, I mean, he picked up 8 yards right there, and what a beautiful 8-yard pickup it was.
Yeah, McChesney had to make that adjustment. And as a running back, when you turn your back towards the defender, you might be thinking, oh, my back's about to get destroyed. But it didn't happen for him on the previous play, and he will get the first down on that carry. They now on Chicago side of the field, it's 1st and 10 at the 42.
Yeah, I mean, Denver has just been pushing through every time they get the ball. They're just making plays. I mean, their last scoring drive was 15 plays for 80 yards. They're already up to 5 plays for 30, so they're making a bit better time as it is right now. I think both teams just, they came in a little cold into this game. Maybe people showing up a bit late or something, but as this game's getting further on, things are heating up.
Yeah, it seemed like they were just, feeling each other out, seeing what they can do and not do, and then they just let everything loose right now in the second quarter. Both teams right now, McChesney is giving them the business with a 9.5-yard gain. It'll be second inches.
Yeah, they stop him right there at the inches. I mean, but for someone like McChesney, that's basically another first down unless something goes sideways. See what Denver elects to do. Maybe they elect to throw it on the second down just to mix things up, but we hit the 2-minute warning.
With the score, Denver 10, Chicago 6. You're watching the Simulation Football League on the SFL YouTube channel. Stick with us. Get your player position locked and loaded today through our Discord server in the SFL Minor League, SFLM. Now 12 teams. There'll be more opportunities than ever to be the player you always wanted to be. Second inches. McChesney gets to carry. Hellers over a man. Gets the first down before he gets destroyed by Ryan Joseph, but it's a first down. McChesney's a little bit slow to get up. I'm probably wondering where he's at right now.
I mean, when you have a 6'2", 230-pound strong safety just throw you on your butt like that, it's going to be a rough morning the next day.
Yeah, McChesney's only 5 pounds lighter than the person who just knocked him on his butt. It'll be 1st and 10 for Denver, and Moore Rivers almost got a sack there. Kind of lucky that they didn't do the tuck rule and call it a fumble. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, when I saw that ball up and flipping, I really would have called a fumble. If I was a ref right there, it did not look like it was really intentionally thrown, at least not in my eyes.
Now, Denver may have gotten a break there. It'll be 2nd and 10 with trips to the right, one wide receiver to the left. McChesney is the lone setback. Play action pass to him. Quick pass is caught by Giacomo Jones. Yes, it is. It'll be 3rd down, 2 at the 20-yard line. Nice toe drag swag by Jones.
I mean, and that's just a perfect setup right there. You know, they get it just 2 yards off. That's perfect McChesney range, something easy to pick up. Pick up the first down, whole new set of downs to deal with, and they'll be at the 18-ish. I mean, that's just some great game planning right there out of Denver.
Remember, Denver will have a chance to double dip. They get the ball first in the second half. It's now 3rd and 2. McChesney gets the carry. It looks like he got the first down. Great job by R.E. Mills, giving him the room he needed to get that first down, be 1st and 10. And more importantly, that clock continues to run.
I mean, if they can angle this and plan this so it hits down right as they score, possibly score, nothing's guaranteed yet, but that could be a great game planning right there out of Denver, not even giving Chicago a chance.
Right now, it's going to be a swing pass to McChesney. He gets it and stays in bounds, and now they're going to go for the hurry up. That's a 5-yard gain. Be 2nd and 10. So, sorry, 2nd and 5 at the 10 of Chicago. Denver can still get a first down. Pass is from by Miller. It's caught for a touchdown by Logan Kill. Killing them softly with them jump catches, giving Denver a 10-point lead right now.
Yeah, that moves Keel up to 8 touchdowns. He was previously 5th in touchdowns for all receiving cores right there. And we'll have to see if he moves up after this game, as he has plenty of more opportunities, as we haven't even finished the first half yet. Denver up to 16, seeing if they can move up to 17 after the extra point. Just a big old drive right there for Denver.
And Kramer Jackman has the chance to give him an 11-point lead after this extra point attempt. Snap is good. Kick is on its way, and it's good. And Denver leads it 17-6 with 42 seconds left in the first half. And for those of you who want to join the SFLM, you got to join our Discord first through the www.simulationfootball.net. The second season of SFL Minor League starts in October, 1 month away. Contact Deputy Commissioner Andrew Estelli on Discord for more information. As Kramer Jackman kicks it off to Davius Reed, who gets in his end zone. He will decide to take it out and carries it towards his right and gets stopped at the 20-yard line, where they will start 1st and 10 there. Kind of a tough decision to take it out because they lost some time, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they were just hoping and praying for a kick return touchdown, because that would have been a huge play, but that's always just a massive play. Instead, they deprive themselves of about 4 to 5 seconds. That's a whole nother play if you're playing your clock right, so we'll have to see if it comes back to bite them.
38 seconds left in this exciting second quarter to see what E.T. King can do. Got plenty of time. Able to shed a tackler Still got plenty of time. When he decides to run, he does. That does waste some clock, and they're not going to call a timeout. Looks like Chicago's going to just take this deficit to the halftime.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't. I mean, if he committed to the run sooner, I think he could have had a chance there. But he hesitated. He held onto the ball too long, even after avoiding that sack. And, yeah, it just really didn't pay off right there for E.T. King.
Mack was the guy who was able to sack E.T. King. Will they get this play off before the end of the quarter? They will. And enough to do it for Robert Johnson. That's how this first quarter will come to the end, as Logan Mack was a Mack truck once again.
Yeah, wow, that was a quick quarter and a quick first half. We just finished out, T-Roy, 17-6.
And Denver will have a chance to double dip. They'll get the ball first in the second half. And it started off as a defensive slugfest. Only 3 points scored in the first half, and then first quarter, but once the second quarter began, both offenses started to heat up and catch fire more towards Denver's side as they had the lead. Dan.
I mean, yeah, you had a very interesting first quarter for sure, where it was just kind of back and forth, each team feeling themselves out. Chicago had one play for pretty much no gain whatsoever. Second play, they try a deeper pass, and it gets just intercepted off the hands. And then Denver gets that ball in great field position past the midfield mark onto Chicago's side. 7 plays into 37 yards and a field goal make, but it was a great stop of Chicago's defense, who really has been putting up a good amount. I mean, so far in this game, Denver normally averages around 24 points a game, and they only allow 21.78. Chicago allows 24.67 points allowed a game. And I mean, oh, my bad, Denver averages 35 points. Looking at the wrong stat line right there. But, I mean, we'll have to see. Both teams putting up a good, formidable defense, seeing how the offenses can do. Chicago has to live and die, it looks like, on the arm of Greg Soto, and see if he can keep up with it.
So I was about to ask you, what does Chicago's offense have to do to get back in this game? Greg Soto had a great drive that resulted in 6 points, but of course, Rob Ems' extra point attempt was blocked, giving him the deficit of 11 instead of 10. And right now, Chicago's defense has to get back on the field and stop this offensive juggernaut, the number one scoring offense in the SFL, entering week 10, as they'll get the kick inside the end zone. Ball takes it out, and he just gets to the 20-yard line. He is better off saving his body there. He could have downed it and got the same result.
I think, though, it is as any kickoff returner. You see the ball, you have in your hands, you have a chance to run. At first, all you see is open field. I've been a kickoff returner. I know plenty of other people I've talked to, kickoff returners. You always just want that chance. You'll never know unless you run it. You never know when that big break will happen.
We'll see if Chicago Wildcats defense can give their team the big break right now. They need to turn over in the right way, but not after that great jump catch by Giacomo Jones for 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3 for Denver.
I mean, talking about turnover differentials, I mean, both of these teams going into this game had a differential of 3, a +3, which is pretty good. Chicago obviously went down to 2 with the interception and haven't pulled anything off yet. We'll have to see if they can bring themselves back up to that 3 with a nifty little turnover.
2nd and 3 for Denver as McChesney trucks somebody. That's Clint Hendershot, who took the forearm of shame right there from McChesney. He gets the first down, be 1st and 10 at the 33.
I don't think what I saw just barreling down the line was human. That man was a beast, just breaking through everything that was coming at him.
And I faced Clint Hendershot before. He's not an easy guy to do that to. Very impressive by McChesney, who gets this swing pass behind the line of scrimmage and somehow will get the first down because of the great blocking by his lead blockers. 1st and 10, Denver. Looked like it could be a loss. They got the first down.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even have any opponents coming after him. As you said, great blocking until, once again, the secondary, and Hacksaw has to pick up the slack. It seems like Chicago's secondary has been doing most of the defensive work this game. They really got to give him a break.
Let's look at this balance, though. Josh Miller is 15 of 17 for 127. McChesney's almost at 100 yards rushing. He's at 90 right now on 18 attempts. Denver's offense is two-dimensional. Chicago has no answer for it up until that point. Great job keeping them from getting more than 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that right there, number 71, the defensive tackle, Gerald Gudadesi, just bringing down the pain. Only a yard gain, which for McChesney and this game specifically is hard to do.
Offset eye towards the left of Miller. He'll drop back to pass, fired at McChesney again. And he gets destroyed by Kanye Rockefeller, living up to his namesake. He rocked McChesney on that one.
Yeah, and Rockefeller, I thought, was a little quiet this game. You know, that is his third tackle just tonight. But what a big way to really just remind us that he exists.
And a very important third down here for the Wildcats. If they can stop him, force them to punt, give their offense a chance to cut into this deficit. Can Denver convert on this third down? Yes, they will. What a dot by Josh Miller. Pass is caught by Jeremy Mosley. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah, and that's the first attempt or catch right there for the tight end this game. That's just a great throw down the middle for picking up that first down yardage right there to Jeremy Mosley. And I mean, it's looking up for Denver. They keep just pounding down the field and making it work. They have their bigger plays, but nothing massive, while Chicago has been living off those huge splash plays.
Right now, I formation looks like Miller fires it immediately. Caught once again by Mosley. That will be another first down there in the red zone once again. Denver's offense is on fire.
T-Roy, I think they have ears up in the booth because I just said they don't have any splash plays, and that was a huge splash play right there to the tight end once again, Jeremy Mosley, for a huge pickup of yards, putting them into the red zone. Denver's moving quick now. Maybe they're trying to change up their pace a bit.
And that was Mosley's longest catch of the game with 20 yards. Of course, that was the second catch of the game. I formation for Miller. It's 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Miller will fire immediately to Mills, who makes a nice catch and turns upfield for a 3-yard gain before he's stopped by Buddy Blaze, number 58.
Once again, I think we talked about it earlier, T-Roy, but R.E. Mills yet to have a straight carry in this game or in his career right now because he's a rookie. So they haven't really, used him as a fullback. They've used him as another receiver.
Yeah, you call him another tight end during our pregame, and I can see why, as we have another play-action pass. It's caught for another first down. Another toe drag swag catch by Giacomo Jones. It's 1st and goal at the 7.
Yeah, and what just a saucy play coming out right there. A corner out right on that edge. And it was beautiful all the same, picking up the first down. They're now at the 7.
That's all of Denver's receivers are 100%. They caught every pass thrown to them so far. The star receivers, excuse me, as we got another play action pass. Miller fires over the middle, and commentator's curse. It's picked off by Jack Hexall. That's the break Chicago needed right there.
I was about to clap in my seat right there, T-Roy, while popping off. I thought it was a beautiful catch. Hacksaw's been huge all game. And what about talking about making the difference right there? Hacksaw coming down in the end zone with the ball. They end up on their own 20, touchdown saving interception turnover, bringing Chicago back up to a differential of 3 and not letting Denver score any points. They're back in this game.
And that's Hacksaw's 3rd interception of this season. And could come a more important time as E.T. King fires it right away to Soto. And that pass is caught for a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6 at the 24.
And, pick up a 4, nice early start for Chicago. But the big moment is, the defense saved the touchdown. See if the offense comes up big. They have Greg Soto, who was big. Maybe mess around with some Robert Johnson. You get some Mikey and Proda thrown in there just to mix up Denver's defense and see what other targets Chicago can really get to.
It's now 2nd and 6. 6:37 left in this third quarter. ETK fires it right away to the backup tight end. Couldn't get any momentum because he got destroyed as soon as he caught that ball by number 59 of Denver. That will be, I want to say, that is the backup linebacker. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and that right there, tight end backup of like third, fourth string, Jimmy Sanders catching that ball 3rd and 6. See if Chicago can really get themselves out of this sticky situation.
And E.T. King fires over the middle. It's caught for a first down. A great job being able to carry defenders. The backup wide receiver, number 13, was able to get to the 44-yard line. E.T. King, a clutch pass made by him.
Yeah, Yui Ibia really just picking up the slack right there for a huge first down. I think E.T. King was just looking for any target, anything available, and found something. Works out for him, picks up massive yards. They're now at the 44.
Well, Ibia became the receiver E.T. King needed on that important 3rd down. Be 1st and 10 at the 44. Pass is thrown to Soto, who gets the first down. Able to turn upfield. And able to carry Rasa Santagria a little bit further down the field to the 38-yard line. And Chicago's offense is now on fire.
Soto not just great at catching, as we've seen earlier throughout this game, but that was a great run. He managed to turn infield to not get pushed out of bounds, pick up the first down, and then a few extra yards.
Power I formation as Johnson gets the carry. Struggled a little bit at the line, and that holds to his progress. He only got 2 on that carry. It looked like it could have been more promising than that.
You know, he picked up the 2 yards, T-Roy. I'm not mad about that at all. I think Johnson, at least if they're using him and he's not losing yards, they're going to mix Denver's defense up and know that they can't just rely on the pass defense.
We got the running back comparison. Johnson has 23 yards rushing. McChesney has 94 currently. Johnson looks getting ready to add on to that. On his 2nd and 8, he'll get the carry. And he looked like he's going to get tackled for a loss, but he was able to get 1 yard on that carry. It'd be 3rd down and 7.
And we haven't actually been able to bring this up yet, but both teams, the number 1 and number 2 rush defenders in the entire league. Denver only allowing 55.1 rush yards a game. Chicago only allowing 70.6, which hasn't been able to break that, but he's also one of the number 1 halfbacks in the league.
And we got a swing pass, out route, successful to Mr. Dependable Greg Soto. He gets the first down. This drive stays alive.
You know, T-Roy, if I went into this game and someone told me Greg Soto was a brand new rookie at a week 3 signing, I would have called them crazy. But when I look at the stats and I look at the sheets, I'm like, oh, they're right. It's a crazy thing to see how dependable Greg Soto is, how many yards he picked up in such a short amount of time.
And right now, he helped his team continue to potentially get a first down. Oh! We could have a pass interference as Benjamin Warner's progress was halted by the Denver secondary. We'll see what Ref 62 says.
Pass interference, number 48.
I mean, that was some... I didn't get to see it specifically. I'm not sure if we're going to get to see a replay. All I saw was the ball land in open field, but if they did pull the tight end back, just restricting him from even getting a chance to go at the ball, that's some clear pass interference right there. And a good break for Chicago as they're now 1st and 10 at Denver's 21, almost knocking on that red zone.
And Richie Leopold, number 48, was the culprit for the Night Wings. Another first down for Chicago because of that. No backs in the backfield for King. He fires it right away, and it's picked off! He has a chance to take it to the house! He is going! Touchdown, Denver! That was too easy! No! I was wrong! I can't believe it! Oh, my God!
Oh, my God! Number 34 running with that ball. Tommy Farmer. Look at the tip-off number 20 right there. Matt Papineau, who's had 1 tackle this game, and that's about it. And then Farmer just goes running. Who is that, though? 81? Is that Greg Soto? Greg Soto.
He just slows down.
He runs up, endurance, but now Denver's at Chicago 17. My God. What a turn of events right there. Chicago looking like they had all the momentum going for them. Denver with a massive turnaround. We've now had 2 touchdown-saving interceptions this game.
Wow. Well, we'll see what Miller can do. He fires it over the middle. It's caught to Bryce Battle. He gets it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3. Hey, Dan, let me ask you a question. Which one was more unfortunately a head scratcher. McChesney's run where he stopped and showboat and got tackled before he got in the end zone, or that interception that I thought was going to be a touchdown, but Greg Soto says, no, sir.
I think right after this play, because he gets bottled up, but I definitely think McChesney's was more on himself, while the last one that just happened with Denver's interception, I don't think that was really on Soto at all. He pulled off the route a bit, but it was really up to number 23, Matt Papineau, who went for jumping pass deflection. And then you just had Farmer, the free safety, happens to be back there, and then he just took off.
Yeah, I just thought that Farmer was going to go in the end zone, but Greg Soto with the great hustle, we could find out that could help them keep him from, nope. First down. I thought he was going to score a touchdown again. Clint Hendershot got the forearm shiver, but thankfully his fellow defensive teammates was able to stop McChesney from getting in the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, it works out, and then Denver is now up to Chicago's 4 with a whole new set of downs, so Chicago's really going to have to bend, not break. They want to stop Denver from scoring again.
McChesney gets the carry, sends someone to the shadow realm, and helps extend their lead with his second touchdown this game.
I don't think I just have deja vu from the play. I think the Chicago defense also has a little bit of deja vu. Slapping one man to the side, off into the ground. I'm surprised he got up that quickly. Great on him for not just, third-degree burns from just the amount of spice coming off McChesney.
McChesney was like, off with your head. To that poor Chicago defender, he got destroyed, and McChesney just helped his team extend their lead. This could be a 24-6 lead for Denver as they want to keep the number 1 spot in the SFL. And the extra point is good, and the once loud, hopeful Thunderdome is quiet once again as their team is trailing.
Yeah, I mean, we saw what Chicago can do. It was just a turnover as they're now back down to differential of 2. So let's see if they can get back up to 3. They had the other touchdown saving interception. I mean, they get the ball back now. We saw what they can do with Soto. They got Johnson a bit more involved. They have, they still have Warner. They still have a few Davius Reed who they haven't used that much. We'll have to see how they do it.
Well, Chicago's only trailing by 18. It's never over until the clock hits all zeros, as Davius Reed gets it to the 22-yard line, where Chicago will start this next drive. A very important one for them if they want to stay in this game.
Yeah, right now Chicago's 3 scores down as they're down 18 points. I mean, so they can get, 21 if they get up there and they'll take the lead. 2 score won't put them up, but it'll put them right under, and then they're 4 points down. So they got to start scoring quickly, so I think this should be some more Soto we're about to see get involved.
E.T. King, quick step, fires over the middle. Pass is caught. What a catch. He didn't have to jump. He just raised his hands and caught that ball. That's James Tobin with another great catch. First down for Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, the 6'3" wide receiver Tobin, who's also a rook from Week 7 signing, just kind of got in front of the route. Great overall play by him. E.T. King throwing the ball exactly where the route was going to end up. So great overall by them. And that's some great pickup of yardage quickly on, because we're still burning clock right now, and there's not much left in this third quarter.
And looks like Chicago has some hurry up into their offense right now, knowing that they need to score quickly. Robert Johnson gets the carry. Breaks the tackle, breaks another. He's playing like he's a man possessed on that carry. 1st and 10 at midfield. What a run.
I think Johnson's pissed over what happened just in the last drive. And he's hungry. He's going all around. He had about one more man to break away just from a full run downfield. And we may see it from him if he keeps that up. But 1st and 10 at midfield now. Chicago's hungry.
And great forearm shiver by number 34, Mike Prota, helped give Johnson that room to roam. King fires it, and he's lucky that wasn't picked off. Santa Gria had a chance to pick it off, but Davius Reed was able to snatch it away from him for a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, Reed shivving ahead of the defender and really just almost looks like he picking off the ball in that situation, but ends up with it, giving Chicago another 7. They're kind of mixing up their plays as they're playing these bit long, straighter routes. I'd like to see some of their cross routes from earlier come in. Maybe some long posts if they want to keep the long game coming out.
2nd and 3. Power I formation. Johnson gets the carry. Goes up the gut. breaks the first tackle, but unfortunately his O-line got in the way. That looked like he had a chance to take it to the house, but he got 3 and got the first down.
Yeah, but give it up to Johnson, who just feet kept on moving no matter how much ground he could not make up, as he would just not stop pounding dirt. 10 seconds, we're still ticking down though.
Will they get this play off before the end of the third quarter? 5 seconds left. And they will. Last play of the third quarter. King fires over the middle. It's almost caught by Tobin, but he gets his ribs destroyed, and that's how the third quarter will come to the end. Everybody, put your 4s up, put your 86s up. Chicago has a chance to cut into this 18-point deficit. They're moving down the field. Denver has the momentum. They're up 24-6. You're watching the Simulation Football League on SFL's YouTube channel. And this is a very important drive for Chicago as we got 11 minutes left in this game. Can they cash this in, get a touchdown, cut into this deficit, Dan?
I mean, if they move fast like they've been doing, they have a chance for sure.
No backs in the backfield. Trips to the left of E.T. King. One wide receiver to the right. It looks like that is Tobin. King fires it to the left to Soto. Makes the catch, gets 6 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Yeah, number 34 just bringing him down. Looked like Soto was also about to turn upfield with that one after the pickup of 6. Turns up, couldn't get very few, maybe got a yard from it and then gets dragged down. 3rd and 4, big third down coming out for Chicago.
Same formations, just flip it. Trips to the right of King. One wide receiver to the left. King pump fakes, fires over the middle. Come for a first down. Drive continues. And hopefully Tobin's all right. Yes, he is. After that great catch, he's need a little breather there. He'll be 1st and 10 for Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, he came down with the ball, so that's all you can ask for really out of Chicago right now. He's got just thrown down by 2 secondary defenders coming out, number 24 and 21, Vasquez being one of them. But Chicago's keeping the drive alive as they're now at Denver's 22, knocking on the red zone.
The important thing is they do have to hurry up. They need to score 3 times. We got 10 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Chicago wants to improve their playoff position. They need this game in the worst way. King fires it to Darius Reed. Toe drag swag complete for a 7-yard gain. They're in the red zone now.
Yeah, smart play coming out of Chicago right there. E.T. King throwing right to the corner, picks up 7 yards and stops the clock. 9:56, they've only burned just over a minute now. They got to keep this pace up, score, and then just shut down Denver as soon as possible.
2nd and 3. Time's ticking away. They got to hurry up. E.T. Key gets the snap, drops back, pump fake, fires it to his backup tight end. Just a safety valve, be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, they end up giving him that 1 yard. 3rd and 3, see what they do. I mean, it's hard to run against this line for sure when you have the number 1 rush defense, so I'm not sure if they're going to give it to Johnson. They may have to risk a bit more. I think you're seeing Soto right there. That may be the man for this play.
9 minutes and 15 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Chicago needs a score on this drive to stay in this game. King fires on the middle. Caught by Greg Soto. His 2nd touchdown of the game. Helps cut into this deficit.
Hey, that early camera was a sign, T-Roy. It was a sign. Everyone knew if you wanted to score on this play, it was a Greg Soto play. And look at that right there. Just, it looked like a post, I think, as he crossed up a bit down the middle. He outplayed the defender in front of him, just sticking his hands up, coming down with the ball all the same, bringing Chicago up to 12, scoring this extra point, putting them up to 13, and that would make it an 11-point game, and that's much more doable.
Remember the last time Chicago attempted an extra point, it was blocked. Will the result be the same here? Rob M's back to kick the extra point, and it is good. 11-point deficit for Chicago. They need that touchdown the worst way. Great job by Soto to help cut into this deficit. And remember, everybody, Sector 6 is the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League, and replica jerseys are out now. Get your name on the back of your teams or your fan favorites teams jerseys and visit our team stores and libraries purchase options through sector6apparel.com or through our website at www.simulationfl.net. Just hit the shop button right now. Someone just got hit with a truck stick. That's Bryce Battle, who's able to get to the 22-yard line, where Denver will take over from there.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's up to Chicago's defense. If Denver scores, it pretty much puts a nail in the casket of Chicago. But if they can quicken out them, or even better, get a turnover, that's a huge one-up for Chicago.
Trailing by 11. We'll see if their defense can make another big play like Tim Hacksaw did earlier in the game. Right now, that pass is caught by Mosley for a 7-yard gain before he's gang tackled by a couple of Wildcats. 2nd and 3.
Yeah, see right there, Josh Miller with 191 yards, E.T. King with 202. They're right around each other. The big difference in this game is Jarek McChesney, who's had almost a century worth of yards, and then Robert Johnson, who only has about 40.
2nd and 3. 8:34 left in this game as Miller drops back the pass, fires it, and it's caught by Logan Kill. The drive continues, and that clock will continue to burn.
Yeah, he couldn't manage to push him outside the line, so instead this clock's burning. It's too early to start burning timeouts, but Denver got a whole new first down. That's exactly what they want to do.
And we got two backs to the right of Miller. He's making some adjustments at the line. Fires it right away. It's caught by Giacomo Jones. That'll stop the clock momentarily because it is a running clock, but that's a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, they managed to push him out. 8:01 left. Chicago's got to do something. 2nd and 7. That's a start. It's a 3-yard gain. Won't gain them much. But once again, I think the turnover is the primary way to go for Chicago. They got to start playing the ball, playing in front of the receivers, and trying to force a fumble if it happens to get into someone's hands.
We'll see if Moore Rivers or Gerald Giudice, Khalil Thomas, or Danny Stinson can get some pressure on Josh Miller to have him throw an ill-advised pass. Well, there's the pressure. It is almost picked off. Oh, Buddy Blaze, he's happy, but he had a chance to turn this game around. Unfortunately, he could have come down with the interception. 3rd and 7.
At least 2, T-Roy, if I'm not mistaken. I saw at least 2 orange jerseys have that in their hands, and it come down and hit the ground.
Can the D-line of Chicago apply some pressure to Josh Miller once again? 3rd and 7. Play action. Fires over the middle. Kai! Drive stays alive because Bryce Bell was Mr. Clutch making that catch.
Yeah, coming around. They're putting pressure on Josh Miller, but he's still getting the ball away too fast. He has that great pocket presence, knows he can just turn around and snap it right to his proper receivers, even though they get swarmed right after. But doesn't matter. Clock's ticking down. 7:22 left on it.
And it looks like that missed opportunity will haunt Chicago right now. Also, that mixed extra point. They could be trailing by 10. Right now, they're trailing by 11. That could make a difference as well. Play action pass again for Miller. He fires it to the right, and Togo drag swag completes a Logan Kill for an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Denver's also just playing that field 39. They don't need that much further to get into their Kramer-Jackman range, which would then put them up to 27. I mean, puts up to a 14-point lead right there, which would tie it at 2 scores. So that's pretty safe right there for Denver all around.
2nd and 2. At the 39-yard line, Chicago. McChesney time. He gets the first down. Trucks someone to the shadow realm. That's all he's been doing all game. He's over 100 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 31, and this clock continues to melt away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised we've seen even as much Josh Miller as we have, as they're just trying to run clock. Man is just brought down. I think you see it doesn't take 1, it doesn't take 2. It takes at least 3, maybe 4 defenders to bring McChesney all the way down.
And nice block by R.E. Mills, giving McChesney the opportunity to send someone to the shadow realm with that forearm shiver. It's 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line of Chicago. Chicago needs to turn over the worst way. They won't get it because Bryce Barrow is Mr. Clutch once again, making a catch and then gets destroyed, but gets a 9-yard gain out of it.
I mean, Josh Miller's playing smart. He's not having any long drops in any of his formations anymore. He's doing these quick 1-2 steps, maybe a turnaround, and just gets the ball off. Defense can't really set up. Secondary's not getting any chance at it, so it's hard, but Denver's moving fast.
And here comes the A train. Jared McChesney gets the first down, and they're in the red zone again. And the worst thing for Chicago, that clock continues to burn with 5:45 left in this game.
Exactly. I mean, if they kick a field goal right now, Denver, 27 points they'd go up to, and Chicago would still be 2 scores down. But Denver goes up and scores a touchdown. That's pretty much game right there.
Could be game, set, and match. We'll see if Chicago has the ability to get a turnover. They missed one opportunity early in this drive. Pass is thrown, caught by Jones, but the momentum of that catch only gives them 2 yards. We couldn't got more. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the 17.
Yeah, that's always what happens when the ball is slightly thrown and you maybe ran the route a bit too far, ball is slightly underthrown, you got to go all the way in the air with the ball, and then you end up not gaining that much.
5 minutes left in this game. 2nd and 8. McChesney time. He gets the carry, goes up the gut, gets 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2. And the hopes of a 5th win for Chicago is slowly going away if their defense can't stop Denver right now.
Yeah, I mean, Denver's just been playing. They've been playing the same pretty much all game. You know, this very grindy, this very, they throw a corner out every once in a while, but most of their plays are up the gut, down the middle, and they keep this clock running.
And we got an upset alert. We'll talk about that after this play. 3rd and 2. McChesney gets the carry. And he gets stopped before he gets the first down. Great job by the defense, but however, Denver got a chance to kick a field goal here. But let's talk about the upset alert. Fort Worth is currently leading over Louisiana, and I think they may have won it 31-28.
What an upset there, if that is true, because that is a huge upset and a great thing. Fort Worth wants to stay alive in the playoff race.
Here's the extra point attempt. 27-yarder for Kramer Jackman, looking to stay perfect. And he is now 28 of 28 with that field goal attempt.
All I can say is, man, still got it. There ain't much else.
And he might be, let's say it, not might be, he will be in the Hall of Fame as a kicker. Mr. Clutch coming through again for Denver, now up by 14. So Chicago's still in it, but they're going to have to do something in a big way, and they can start on this kick return by Reed. Will he take it out? Yes, he will. Deep in his end zone, but he takes it out. He's beyond the 10, and unfortunately, that was a big mistake. Gets it to the 19, and that burns some time off the clock.
Yeah, but this is definitely the area where if you score a kickoff return, you are immediately back in this game. So I mean, I can't knock them for trying to go for it. They only lost a yard anyway instead of kneeling it down. 19-yard line instead of 20-yard line. But now we got to see if Chicago can move fast.
And they can definitely move fast with a great Soto, great route for a clutch catch. But right now it's a dump-off pass to Johnson, who gets nothing. And Chicago's in the right frame of mind. Let's take that back. Johnson got 2 yards on that reception, but they're now in the hurry-up. As King drops back the pass, fires it over the middle, and it's picked off! Tip drill successful, and Denver just iced the game! What a play by Josh Vasquez on the tip drill, and Denver will have the number 1 spot on lock after that play.
Oh, I'm glad I got it. Where is it? Whose back is it off of? 48. 48's back right there.
Leopold.
Richie Leopold, the inside linebacker, off the back of Richie Leopold into the hands of Josh Vasquez to pretty much seal the deal for this game for Denver. What an interesting play.
And almost like a commentator's curse, Tim Hackett just said, hope that doesn't mean that it'll be a pick on this play. And what happened? It was picked off for a pick 6 by Josh Vasquez. And now basically ice the game unless the Chicago Wildcats have some magic in them. Denver's up 34-13, looking to move to 8-1.
Oh, what an interception! That brings Chicago's turnover differential to 1. If my memory serves me right now, we've gone back and forth a little bit, but what an interception, pick 6 right there. Josh Vasquez, that's his 6th interception for this season, and what a one to make it on.
And we'll see how Chicago responds. But let's talk about the loss that Louisiana has. That gives the Monday night game between Baltimore and Sioux Falls even more hype, because the winner of that game not only clinches a playoff spot, they could move up to the number 2 spot.
Yeah, no, wow, I didn't even think so. 8-2 now for Louisiana. That makes up for some interesting play, definitely for the 2 people who have beaten Louisiana.
Right. And that pass is incomplete. Pass 10 to Tobin. Well, technically it won't make one of those teams the second place team, because Louisiana does have the advantage over Baltimore when they beat my Vultures earlier this season. So while that helps Baltimore a little bit, they still got to take care of their business against a very tough Sioux Falls team. But they'll still need help to get that number 2 spot. But right now, Denver has the number 1 spot on lock. And that pass is incomplete. The momentum of that reception takes him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I mean, 3rd and 10 right now for Chicago. They did stop the clock. They have all 3 timeouts, but they're currently down. Oh, Chicago come out with a challenge, I guess, because why not at this point?
Well, you can't take him with you. You do have 2 challenges left. They're going to challenge the fact that he didn't make the catch. You only need 1 foot in bounds to make it more manageable 3rd down, even though this game looks like it's out of reach. Here's the replay. Can't tell from that angle, but Ref 62 will have a better angle. What do you think, Dan?
Maybe. That angle's terrible.
Oh, they gave it to him.
Okay.
Pass is complete, so Chicago will have 1 more challenge to use, but they'll still keep their 3 timeouts. They trailing by 21 with just 3 minutes left. They need big play for a touchdown. Onside kick, big play for touchdown. It can happen.
Yeah.
It can happen. Game's not over yet. We'll see what happens right here. E.T. King fires it. It's almost picked off. Lloyd got hops, number 43. Almost had a chance for a pick 6.
I mean, that would have just been cruel, T-Roy.
Hey, but Maurice Lloyd saying, I haven't gotten an interception yet. I want to get one.
I mean, that's true, too. Everyone wants at least 1, but do you really want your first one to be like that?
Hey, you got to take your wins when you get them.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm an offensive player. I don't really deal with interceptions except when it's a bad time.
And right now, and you can hear the displeasure of the Wildcat fans. I'll be honest with you. This is the first time I can remember hearing the fans boo the whole team, but it's been all Denver all game. Chicago had their chance, but the mistakes just burned them in the air at the end.
Yeah, I mean, when their pinnacle chance was just robbed from them and almost a touchdown, and then they just continued on and their defense couldn't keep up, and just for a massive drive for Denver, it's hard to keep any morale up right there. And Denver is now at Chicago's 24 to start this drive off.
And McChesney wants to get closer to the rushing lead. I mean, we do know that Mr. 34 in Louisiana has that lead, but McChesney says, hey, don't forget about me. I'm a good running back now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't count McChesney out by any means. And it's going to be a real interesting playoffs this season. And I'm excited to see how things shake all out. We know what the top looks like right now, but that middle's a mess. And I do not want to be Cameron Irvine, our commissioner, when he's trying to figure out how all this is going to work out.
Yeah, so the top spot currently unlocked. Second place spot's now a lock jam. As of right now, it's McChesney gets the carry gets it to the 16, be 3rd and 2. And then that whole log jam in the middle, as you said, is going to be fun for the commissioner to figure out who's
Yeah.
going to be placed at what as we reach the 2-minute warning, Dan.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 2-minute warning hits. Right now, we're pretty much just playing regulation time, as no matter what happens right now, minus turnover possible. Either they're going to score through a touchdown, or we're about to see another Kramer Jackman to see if he can keep his streak up and see how far he can go on that streak.
And right now, the backup running back gets the carry, gets the first down, forces Chicago to burn their first timeout.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I see why Denver's taking out their primaries. I mean, there's no reason to at this point. No reason to hurt someone, even though we have the best medical staff in the world. But, just no reason to risk it.
Remember, tomorrow's games start at 2:30. We got Carolina at Houston, Lone Star at Queen City at 4:30, and Vancouver at Arizona, as we get a 4-yard gain on that one. Skeeter Baja on the carry. Those 3 games will be on 11 Sports and For the Fans. And then we got the Twitch game, SFL Twitch with Charleston at Portland, SFL YouTube, London at St. Louis. Those are your Sunday lineup, a 5-game slugfest as everybody's trying to battle for the position, playoff positioning. As Baja gets the carry, gets destroyed again, and Chicago's like, where's this defensive play earlier in the game when they needed to stop Mr. McChesney there? It's now 3rd and 4.
Yeah, well, I mean, 3rd and 4. I think Kramer Jackman wants to come out for another one, but he always just wants to keep that streak up. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. So Carolina and Houston tomorrow first. We'll see Carolina right now. Trying to scroll down. Carolina's 4-5 versus Houston right now. Houston's also 4-5. There's so much just 4-5 and 5-4 mess right now. Tira, I can't wait to see how this playoff shakes out, because it's just going to be a mess. As anyone who is not aware, the top 11 teams are going to be the teams in the playoffs this season. And it's going to be an interesting one for sure, as there's much more than 11 teams fighting out for these bottom spots right now. Everything from about 7 to, 17 is fighting out that middle row.
And the field goal attempt is up and it's good. And it's now 37-13. And while Sunday's games are action-packed with huge playoff implications, so will be Monday's games with Sioux Falls taking on yours truly and the Baltimore Vultures, starting at 7 o'clock on 11 Sports and For the Fans. And then the crowd play game of the week, Jacksonville at Florida. That game will be at 9 o'clock on 11 Sports and For the Fans. So, of course, download that crowd play app and get yourself a chance to win some money playing the game within the game. And right now, Darius Reeves trying to add some of his stats. Breaks a tackle.
Oh.
And he'll get stopped at the 25-yard line. A little bit slow to get up. And Chicago is now getting ready to play for pride here, as we got 59 seconds left in this game.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you just play it out just because you have to. It is a pride thing. You're right, T-Roy. But going back to crowd play, make sure you do download the app. It's super fun to play. I think everyone has played and maybe won a little bit of money. If you just play enough games, know your SFL, watch the game, keep track of what's going on in your head, and you'll do just fine. Huge catch, though. Found the stats for sure, Chicago.
And now they're going for a hurry up. They want to at least get one more score. Looks like they're going down the ball here. With 45 seconds left, that'll be 2nd and 10 at the 43.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're just going to stop the clock. I mean, one more good score, it'd look better. Because right now, 37-13, even though, one of the scores, it looks better. You can't complain about it.
2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. 4 wide receivers for Chicago. And E.T. King, he'll get the snap. Fires it to his running back, Johnson. He's able to truck somebody, but the momentum kept him from getting any gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 10 as Pop Nose rubbed it in that his team's up by 24.
Well, he was the one who tipped off for the big interception, so I mean, I'd be happy if I was popping out.
Yeah, Papano was popping off there. His team's going to move to 9-1, firmly atop in the SFL standings on the #1 spot. If they win out, they will host every playoff game that they play. If they keep winning. And the backup wide receiver had a chance to make a catch, and he has the case of the Butterfingers. It's now 4th and 10. Madrid failed to make the catch.
Yeah, he kind of just let that one hit his chest, it looked like, and just bounced harmlessly off the ground instead. But it is what it is. 4th and 10 now. I mean, one more play, and then Denver most likely let the clock just run out.
All right, let's see if Chicago can extend this play. We have a flag on the play, and this will determine if this drive continues. Will it be a holding penalty, or will Denver give them another chance to have another play on offense? We'll find out from Ref 62. Holding. It's on Roscoe Santagria of Denver, so the drive will stay alive. 1st and 10 for Chicago. Well, is it 1st and 10? It's holding. I got to take that back. We got to find out. Yeah, it's 15-yard penalty. 1st and 10.
Yeah, they'll give it to him on that one. Keep Chicago's game alive for the next 37 seconds, if I think is right. 32. I just shift a line over and he got a 7.
Yeah, Roscoe wants to get, a chance to add on to his stats there. So he gives Chicago one more set of downs here. Pass is caught by Warner, who was able to break the tackle, get momentum, and get the 1st down. 23 seconds left in this game. Yes, got to hurry up and down that ball there, Chicago. They do. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I mean, might as well stop it. Keep the clock in their control. It was a closer game, be a bit more important, but right now it's just trying to one last score. I don't think they're going to get in field goal range unless they get one more big pass at the end.
2nd and 10 at the 41. Trips to the left of E.T. King. One wide receiver to the right. That's James Tobin. King fires it right away to Tobin's direction, but it wasn't caught by him. The receiver who dropped the ball before Madrid made the catch that time. Hurry up and down the ball. You got 6 seconds left, Chicago.
Yeah, so about, 5 seconds left, 1 play left, unless something crazy happens. Should be it to finish out this game. I don't see them really going for a field goal, so 37-13 looks like the most likely way we're going to end the score on this game. Denver definitely moving up to 9-1. Chicago falling to 4-6, but they're definitely not out of the playoff race yet. We still have 2 regular week season 15 weeks left in this season. Wow, I don't know where my brain was going there.
Yeah, well, we'll see where this pass is going. Deep out of bounds. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. And that's how this game ends. This game actually winds up on the under with 50 points score. The over-under was 56.5. But Denver actually keeps up with their average. They average 35 points a game. They scored 37. They win it by 24 over Chicago. Moves to 9-1.
Yeah, I think it was just, how the beginning of the game got set. Denver had that early lead coming out. They just got in their zone a lot quicker. And then Chicago had a few big plays, but then turnover you're watching right now was one of the big tipping points of this game. Just a massive run right there by number 34, Farmer. The other non-contract safety just coming out and running far. And it works out for him. Greg Soto did end up tackling him, but it was way too deep for Chicago defense to really end up stopping him. I mean, it worked out. We got to see some sparks of life out of Chicago, though. I wouldn't count them out of the playoffs yet, but they're going to have to rip and tear their way all the way back up if they really want a chance of fighting in these playoffs. Watch out for Greg Soto, though. He's got the highlight reel out of just this game for sure.
Yeah, he made a lot of Moss-like catches to help his team, get closer in this game. He's responsible for the 2 touchdowns Chicago has scored, but it was just too much Denver all the time, and then those lucky plays, tip drills galore, and Josh Vasquez was able to cash that one in with a pick six, the final touchdown of the game for Denver. And Dan, who do you think is the player of the game tonight?
Josh Miller. I think he just overall was. I mean, McChesney don't count out. He could definitely be it, but Josh Miller overall just found his targets, really spread the ball out. No one had under 40 yards except the tight end who had 37. He just spread the ball around. No, I mean, I don't know. There was a lot going on. Jarek McChesney actually probably just by touchdowns the player of the game.
And your player of the game will be is Dan Rice. Josh Miller, nope, is McChesney. 29 carries, 142 yards, 2 touchdowns, of course, 22 yards receiving. Great performance by Jarrett McChesney. For Rasta Sanagria on stats, the commissioner, Cameron Irvine, back at SFL headquarters. Thank you, Dan, for joining me. This is T-Roy Games. SFL Nation, we'll see you tomorrow at 2:30 as we continue Week 15's action. Sorry, Week 10's action. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a good night.